tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Okay, let's go to Mulatika. Yesterday, we talked about the Dukkha-dina Priyayena Samudaya Bhavoja Ati. Indirectly, Dukkha Samudaya Emaka can be Dukkha Samudaya Emaka can be called Dukkha Samudaya Emaka, but they cannot be called Nirodha. Nirodha also cannot be called as Dukkha Samudaya Emaka. So how dukkha can be regarded as samudaya emaka? Yesterday we discussed about this. So how dukkha can be regarded as samudaya? So in the dukkha, a dukkha satya, we also have the other kusala dhamma. We also have kusala dhamma. Ibe kusala dhamma is the dukkha satya. It can produce recently the jaramarana, Parisandhi Marana, the Jadi Jaramarana, it can produce those suffering. That's why those kusala also can be called samudaya. So those dukkha, which is dukkha satya, can be also called samudaya. Then in the dukkha satya, we do have kusala cetas. Kusala ceta can be the vipassana jnana, like mahakusala jnana samyuddha, mahakriya jnana samyuddha. Those jnana can be vipassana jnana. Those vipassana jnana indirectly lead to nibbana. That's why those kusala also can be regarded as magga, or can be called as magga. So dukkha indirectly can be called samudaya emaka. There's samudaya. Samudaya also indirectly can be called dukkha emaka, or magga e dukkha emaka. So dukkha, the samudaya can be called dukkha. That's easy, you see. Yadane jada dukkha, yadane jada dukkha. So what is anicca? That is dukkha according to Buddha's teaching. So samudaya can be called dukkha. But how samudaya can be called magga? When we say magga, we refer to the Eightfold Noble Path. How can this samudaya lead to Eightfold Noble Path? Indirectly, not directly. So directly, this samudaya cannot lead to magga. So dukkha can lead to magga, but the samudaya cannot lead to magga. So how samudaya can be called here as magga? So yesterday we discussed about this. If you have any ideas, please, how samudaya can be called magga here? how's this mudya support for the arasya magga? How it supports for the arasya magga? Please.
Well, just like Sayadaw said the previous lecture, I mean, this is the desire to practice, right? We desire to attain Nibbana. So based on that desire, we practice. So in that case,
indirectly.
Yes, indirectly. So that's why it can be called magga.
Yeah, that's possible. Here, the order, the Janaka Vibhaṅga, the order here, he said. So when we listen to the Dhamma, the person, if we don't like that person, we don't want to listen to him. Or if we like that person, we want to listen to him. So for example, one person, he's very famous, very popular, give it a talk, but his character is not good. You know, his character is not good. You may not want to listen to him. But sometimes, by the appearance, by their personality, someone, you know, they are very, very good, very kind. So you want to be friend with him. You want to make friend with him because of Dana. Because of Dana, you want to make friend with him. You become a friend. So you listen Dhamma to from him. So we say, Poko Kema Teyame in Myanmar. So only when we appreciate with that person, we also want to listen the Dhamma from him. So that person, we like that person. That's why whatever that person say, we appreciate with it. We delight in his talking. So when we approach with the Dana, we want to be friends, we want to be familiar. So we make a friend with him, Dana. But after listening from him, so we had no more Dana. Firstly, we have Dana. We had craving. We had Dana. So we try to be familiar with that person. Then when we listen or we hear something good from that person, the person guides us, you know, how to escape from the sasra. So maybe that person give a lot of guidance. See, explain about what is dukkha, what is the life. Life is dukkha, something. Then get the way how to escape from this. So we listen to him. We practice the vipassana. Then we attain the magga, the Abhidhamma path. So in this case, firstly, we want to be familiar with the person, with the Dana. But after a long time, we listen the Dhamma from him. So we delight in his Dhamma, we practice according to his guide. Then we attain something magga. So this is samudaya, can be magga. The very far, the course here, you see, this course is very far course. So study through the Dana. There you familiar with the person, you listen, you like his Dhamma. Then you practice according to his teaching, his instruction. Then you attain the magga. So this magga attained, you see, the especially study through the Dana. Now in this case, samudaya, the indirectly can be called magga here. So this Dana become the cause to attain the Nibbana. Why attain Nibbana? Because study for that Dana. For example, what Sayadaw? He's very famous. He's very handsome also, very smart Sayadaw. So when you see that Sayadaw, for example, like Rahula, you know, Rahula, he was very smart, very handsome, Rahula. So when he went to the village for alms food, many girls, you see, offer the food to him because he's very smart, very very nice, the very good looking also. That's why the young ladies, the young girls, so they want to see him. They want to see him. They offer, you know, the food to him. They approach the Rahula, for example, I give example. They approach Rahula with the dana, but after listening to the Rahula, they may attain Nibbana. That Nibbana, you see, attain because of that dana. So dana, samudaya, can be the cause to attain Nibbana here. If you attain Nibbana, you attain Magga. So the dana or samudaya can be said here the Magga. That is the reason.
Hi, Sayadaw. We have a question here. So here before, a few lectures before, we also talked about something similar to this. But at the time, we distinguish, you know, satya and the four things. So before we said that, for example, we said dukkha satya is dukkha and satya. And then some other things are, for example, dukkha, but not satya. So over there we have a different concept, but here this is different concept, right? So you know, here we only talked about the four satyas, right?
Yes, we are talking directly to the satya.
But if that is the case, then how can we say that what is all we talking about?
Samudaya.
How can we say that samudaya
satya,
dukkha satya?
Samudaya satya to be Magga satya.
No, I mean, how can samudaya satya be called dukkha satya?
Samudaya satya?
Yes.
Samudaya satya is arising, passing away. Nidja dukkha. That's samudaya, the anicca. That's why that's samudaya is because dukkha satya.
Yeah, I mean, it's arising and passing away. That is dukkha, not dukkha satya.
Because samudaya, it says satya here. We are talking about samudaya.
Yes, because
samudaya satya. We are talking about samudaya satya.
Yes.
Yes.
So here we say that indirectly, samudaya satya can be called dukkha satya and magga satya. So how can samudaya satya be called dukkha satya? Because when we say that it's arising and falling and ceasing, that is dukkha, not dukkha satya.
That's why it said indirectly, priyayena, not directly.
Yes, you know, but then even though it's indirectly, it's only dukkha. It's not dukkha satya.
The samudaya satya, the Tana can be samudaya and the satya. So the Vedana is a permanent, that is dukkha, you know, dukkha. Samudaya satya here, as it is a permanent, it is become dukkha satya. Indirectly we are talking, no, not directly.
Yes, so for example, when you explain the case where samudaya satya can be called magga satya, then because it is like this indirectly go through that process and then it go to magga satya. So that's why it is called indirectly. But then here, samudaya satya to be called dukkha satya, then what is the way for we to understand that indirectly? Because if we say that it is anicca, then it is just dukkha. It's not dukkha satya.
It's not dukkha satya, but samudaya satya. We start from the word samudaya satya. samudaya sajja, where it's the become dukkha, it become dukkha sajja.
But how can we go from dukkha to dukkha sajja? So, that is the problem.
Yeah, this is this explanation for the Sayadaw, but the Mulatika, Anutika did not give any explanation for this. So it just said samudaya sajja can be designated as dukkha and magga. He just said simply. He did not give any explanation how samudaya sajja can be called dukkha sajja. But the Sayadaw here gave the explanation samudaya sajja related to samudaya sajja to be dukkha sajja. The nature that dukkha, this is.
Okay.
I understand what you mean. And
yes.
I understand what you mean. I also, you see, the reason given only this. I don't see any other reason. So how do you do for you without referring to your nature that dukkha? How samudaya can be called dukkha? He explained here, samudaya also, samudaya can be dukkha. That's all. He did not say the sajja.
Yeah,
okay, let me see.
Yeah, that's why my first question, I mean, here we're talking about sajjas directly, right? Only talking about sajja. So which means we have to understand in this case, the commentator or sub-commentator want to say that the samudaya sajja be called dukkha sajja indirectly. Right? That's how we should understand, right? So, but then the next problem is how it can be called dukkha sajja, because previously he said that it's dukkha because anicca is dukkha, so that's understandable. But that's only dukkha, but it's not dukkha sajja. So now it is dukkha sajja. So I want to know the link from dukkha to dukkha sajja.
Yeah, dukkha sajja. But he explained here just dukkha. No, he did not say sajja. So in anutika, dukkha samudaya magga bhavo. Just use samudaya and magga instead of using the word sajja there. Samudaya sa magga dukkha bhavo. Magga sa dukkha samudaya bhavo ja. That's all he explained. That's all related to samudaya bhavo. Related to this, the sentence samudaya bhavo ja ati. He just said dukkha samudaya magga bhavo, samudaya sa magga dukkha bhavo, magga sa dukkha samudaya bhavo. He did not say the word sajja here. But the Sayadaw explained with the word sajja, samudaya sajja, he used the word samudaya sajja. But when he explained dukkha, now he just said that's samudaya. He just said that's samudaya instead of samudaya sajja. But when he explained samudaya to be called magga, he explained he used the word samudaya sajja. Samudaya sajja can be regarded as magga. The good way. He just said the good way. What he explained. The way he explained samudaya to be dukkha, he just used the samudaya as the dukkha without sajja. According to this, it's not referring to the sajja, referring just to dukkha.
Yes.
So that's clear. If samudaya refers to the dukkha, it's clear.
Yeah, but then if that's the case, then it doesn't have to be indirectly. So that is directly, because it is anicca. So it's
yes. But when we say it directly, hello.
Yes, so
when we say it directly, yes. Are they referring to the sajja, sajja? But here he explained not sajja. He just said dukkha. It can be again dukkha.
Yes.
So the Magga Sajja. So we leave this one.
Yes.
No answer. No answer this one. So for the Magga, Magga Sajja. Magga Sajja also indirectly can be called Dukkha Samudaya. To be called Dukkha, he said Dukkha, no Dukkha Sajja, you know.
Yes.
Dukkha, if we call Dukkha, see Yadani Jada Dukkha, according to that, Magga is Dukkha. That's correct. That's the direct, we can say directly this one. Then the Samudaya, what we call Magga as Dukkha, we can call it directly, you know. Magga as Dukkha, we can call it directly. Because Yadani Jada Dukkha, according to this teaching, the Magga can be Dukkha, but not Dukkha Sajja. Not Dukkha Sajja. Not directly we can say this one. But maybe here the term and the Sajja are mixing here, you know. So
yes.
in the case of the Samudaya, how about Samudaya? How Magga Sajja can be called Samudaya Sajja? So the cause of the Dukkha, Samudaya here, how can we call Samudaya? For example, you attend Suttantabhājanīyaṃ. Suttantabhājanīyaṃ, that is Magga Sajja. How Magga Sajja? Even though you attain Suttantabhājanīyaṃ, you attain Magga Sajja. So you will be reborn for several lives again. So you will have you will still have the Dukkha there. That's why the Eightfold Noble Path also can be the cause of the Dukkha. Explain. Even you attain Arahata you attain Arahata Magga. Then Arahata Magga, even you become Arhat. So Marana Dukkha, we say Marana Dukkha. You still have to face with Marana Dukkha. That's why the Eightfold Noble Path can be the cause of the suffering. Can be Samudaya, he explains so. So how do you understand?
No, I mean, I understand for the case of the three lower Magga, but for the Arahata Magga, how can it be?
Yes, even you attain, he explained here, Sarah explained only for Arahata Magga. When you attain Arahata Magga, you become Arhat. But even you become Arhat, you had to pass away. You cannot escape from passing away. You have to pass. You see that the Pranipana.
Yes, but then I mean the passing away is not the result of attaining arahats, right?
Indirectly.
No, because I mean, whether or not he's attaining arahats, he still have to pass away. So the cause is not because of the arahata.
Yeah.
I mean,
not
even though
because of arahata.
Yes, so this is very strange.
Yes. So any reason? Do you have any other reason? So
no,
the reason is
this is
given
a very tough one.
He gave, you see, the Arahata Magga. Even one attain Arahata Magga, he has to enter into Pranipana. Enter into Pranipana means dying. Dying is Dukkha. There's Dukkha. That Dukkha, the indirectly can be said. Can be said. It arises from the not arising actually. It related to Arahata Magga.
Yes, okay, I understand, because that is like, even though, okay, it's indirectly, because it is like the last passing away. Okay.
Stay have to the record have to face, you see, the dying.
Yes, yes.
That's why the Magga can be regarded indirectly as samudaya.
Dukkha. Yes, samudaya.
Samudaya.
Yes, samudaya. Yes.
Here it said, Napana nirodha bhavo. But none of these the truths cannot be regarded as nirodha anyway, anyhow. Napana nirodha bhavo. So none of them can be said nirodha anyhow. Dukkha cannot be said nirodha. Samudaya cannot be said nirodha. Magga also cannot be said nirodha indirectly, even anyway, or we cannot relate those three sajja as nirodha, because in nirodha the amesa not mixing with any other things, because it is free from those three kinds of sajja. But those three kinds of sajja can be related to each other, even though, but nirodha sajja, you see, free from those sajja. That's why cannot be regarded as to anyone. The nirodha sa wa dukkadi bhavo. Yeah, nati. So that is nati. Na anya manya samakita di aha. No, na anya manya samakita. Not combine each other, not to be together, not together each other. You see, anyamya na anyamya samakita. That means dukkha, samudaya, and magga are not together with the nirodha, or nirodha is not together with dukkha, samudaya, and magga. Na anyamanya samakita. Anyamanya here, nirodha is the other three. The other three is nirodha. Yeah, anyamanya. Not dukkha is samudaya, not dukkha is magga, not dukkha the samudaya is dukkha, samudaya is magga, not magga is dukkha, not magga is samudaya, not asat in anyamanya. Yeah, nirodha is the other three. See, na anyamanya samagita, not at all with each other. Samagi, you see the here together, we say together, not to be together, not be together. See. Samudaya dukkha sabhavato, we have explained already the Athagata. You see, samudaya dukkha sabhavato. In the samudaya, there is no dukkha. In the hedu, there is no phala. A phala doesn't exist in the hedu. Like the viewer said. The other viewer said many things, you see. And there, it's not necessary to learn. But if we continue there, Pono Buhikaya Tanaya Puna Bwasa Abhavato. Pono Buhikaya Tanaya Tana, that causes a new life. Pono Buhikaya causes a new life, Tanaya. That Tana that causes a new life. Puna Bwasa Abhavato. There is no new life. Iditana. Puna Bwasa Abhavato. Puna Bwa the Puna Bwa future life. Puna Bwa here, future life or new life. Editana. Tana is a new life are different. Tana is Tana, a new life is new life. A new life caused by the Tana. So in the Tana, there is no new life. This Tana has the capability of produces a new life only. But in the Tana, there is no new life. That is the meaning. Yeah, example also given here. Bhagati Wadina, Vikaradi Bhavata Pope, Pati Palina, Bhagati Bhavana Tetati. That means you see Bhagati Bhava. So the origin is the originated. The originated. According to Bhagati Wadi, the originators are the same. You know, the originators are the same. Here it's not like that. Here it's not like that. The origin is one, the original is another one. So here Tana is one, Punabwa is another one. Tana is not Punabwa. Tana is Ponobuika. Ponobuika causes a new life, future life. A future life, it does not exist in the craving. So craving and future lives are different here. Not like a Bhagati Wadi. Bhagati Wadi consider the Dana and future life the same, because future lives come from the Dana. Like a Saccava. Yesterday we discussed about Saccava. Saccava, the uterus and the fetus. See, they say uterus and the fetus. The fetus come from the uterus. So it is one thing, according to them. But here it's different from it. Not Saccava, not the same. Uterus is one thing, the fetus is another thing. They are different. Now it was Samudaya Sabhyutta Piṭaka Samudaya Bhavana Dadidi. So Samudaya Sabhyutta Dukkha. Samudaya Sabhyutta Dukkha, Samudaya Bhavana not Dadidi does not exist. Samudaya Sabhyutta referred to the associated Dhamma. The associated Dhamma, the Akusala Ceta, you have the Loba Mula Cetas, Loba Mula, the other Cetas here. Loba Mula Ceta, associated Cetasika, except craving. Samudaya Sabhyutta Dukkha, Samudaya Bhavana not Dadidi. So the other associated Dhammas are Dukkha. They are not existing in the Samudaya. That means Samudaya and the other associated dhammas are different. They're different, but they are mixing, like a water and milk. Water and milk. They are mixing, you know. Even they are mixing, but they don't exist in each of them, in each other. So that means Tana does not exist in the other Dhamma. The other Dhamma does not exist in the Tana. That's why here, Samudaya Dukkha Bhavodi, that is the meaning. So we have some of the example given there, that where na hetu samaveda hetu phala. Yeah. Tattha ida here, na hetu samaveda hetu phala. Hetu phala, the result of the cause here. Hetu phala, na hetu samaveda, na hetu samaveda hetu phala. Related to this, tattha ida here, tatu supato. Tatu referred to the thread. Thread, pata referred to the cloth. The cloth to the thread, yeah. With the threads are combined each other, we get the cloth. See, pata here. Tantu su samavitesu. You have to say tantesu samavitesu. Now, with the tantu or thread combine into each other, but we have the cloth. Ekapalesu gado. Kapala referred to the mat. You see, mat to make the pot. You see, how do you call that one? So the mat. You see, where you made the pot, you have the mat there. Where you combine all those mat, and you made the pot. Pot where the mat are combined, there is pot. A Biranesu Kado, Birana referred to the grass, Pado referred to the mat. The mat is made up of the grass. So in Myanmar, especially, we use the mat. Not the this mat. The naturally we make the mat in the countryside. We call it the grass, and we combine those grass, and we have the mat. Here also the same. So the Dvisu Anusu Anukan, Dvisu, two nucleus. With the two nucleus combined together, Dvi Anuka, we had Dvi Anuka. Dvi Anuka. Iti Adina in this way, Ida here, Bodhi Wohara Bhajanado, Wohara Janako. Bodhi, that is the knowledge. Bodhi Wohara Janaka. Bodhi, the knowledge is the Wohara. Wohara means the term. Janaka, cause. That cause, the knowledge is the term. The knowledge to know that. The mind to know that. That is Bodhi. Wohara, the term we use. The mat, or the grass, the mat, or this term we use. Are we so not separately or combinedly? Saddana Sambado, Saddana finish or complete. Saddana Sambado. And Saddana here to complete all the threads, to complete all the mud, or the combination of the thread, combination of the mud, combination of the grass. The combination of the two nucleus. Sambado, what you combine is called Samavaya. That means Samavaya, Asmavaya. So Nirodha and the other three are Asmavaya. The other three Nirodhas are also Asmavaya. But the Bhagavadi, etc., or these person, they build Samavaya. But we build Asmavaya. Yeah, Samavaya related to Samavaya, Asmavaya. Samavaya Wadi, Asmavaya Wadi. We are Asmavaya Wadi. Those are Dhamma. Samavaya Wadi. See? Samavaya Wadi, Asmavaya Wadi, we say. We are Asmavaya Wadi. We do not believe the three such truths can be designated as Nirodha. The Nirodha can be designated as the other three. But Samavaya Wadi is not so. Samavaya Wadi, so all those four kinds of truths are related to each other, combining each other. So this is the difference with the Samavaya Wadi, Asamavaya Wadi. I'm talking about Samavaya Wadi, Asamavaya Wadi. So talking about those Samavaya Wadi. So the explanation is also given more there. Mahabhatui, Mahaudaka, Mahaki, Mahavata Khanda. So Mahabhatui. Through the piece of Bhatui become Mahabhatui. So when the war is destroyed, you see, it destroyed into pieces. Not they remain, but nucleus may be there. When nucleus are combined each other, it become bigger, become Mahabhatui. So those are the same, you know, according to them, according to the Mahavaya Wadi. The first nuclear, where the first nuclear combined with the two, you call two nucleus. With many nucleus combined together, they call it Mahabhatui. Mahabhatui. Mahaudaka also the same. With many drops of water combined together, it becomes a great water. Mahaki. So the piece of fire, with piece of fire combined together, become a great fire. Mahawada. So the wind, many winds combined together, it becomes like a tornado. The great wind, you see, like a tornado. You see, the wind, that is the wind only, the tornadoes. So that is Samavaya Wadi. That means it's not like a Samavaya Wadi said, these Sajja, the three Sajja and Nirodha. The Nirodha and the other three are not Samavaya, not Samavit, what? No Anya Manya Samagita, not Samavaya, not Samavaya. That is the meaning. Okay, that's all for the Mulatika. Mulatika. How about Anutika? Anutika, no any special explanation for Anutika. So we go to the Atakta. Atakta Ekavita Madihi. Ekavisa mewa sita dukkha ekavida. Sabba mewa sita dukkha. All kinds of dukkha by me of Singapore. It is a Singapore. Dukkha is Singapore. Just dukkha. All of them are to be called just dukkha. The reason is here, Pavati Bhavato, causing, the nature of causing. Now all the Pavati Bhavato, sorry, Pavati Bhavato, about translation. Pavati Bhavato here all suffering is of one kind as a state of occurrence. Pavati Bhavato, as a state of occurrence. See? Occurring as a state of body bhavado, as a state of occurring. All kinds of dukkhas is called one. It just called one. Ekavida bhavad ekavida. Then duida namarupa do dukkha can be classified into twofold. Duida. Nama rupa do as nama rupa. So all Lokiya Dhamma, if you classify all Lokiya Dhamma, you can classify it to nama rupa. So they are twofold according to nama rupa. Duida kama rupa arupa upapadi bhava vedido. Three kinds, they are classified into three kinds. Upapadi, what? Upapadi bhava vedato. Upapadi bhava. Upapadi bhava or kama rupa arupa. The existence of kama rupa arupa. They are threefold. They are fourfold. To do ahara vedato. Go to four ahara. So if you classify dukkha satya into ahara, you have only four. You have only four ahara. So the ahara here, not only ahara, the tika, not only ahara, but also the effect produced by the ahara also should be taken. The effect for by the ahara, produced by ahara also should be taken. Pajavida, Pajupadana Khanda Vedato, they are divided into 5 according to Pajupadana Khanda. Samudyopi ekavido pavataka pavato. Pavataka produces the effect. Now the samudaya is one. Is one ekavido. Pavadika Bhavado, Pavati Bhavado, Pavadika Bhavado, not the same. Pavati Bhavado, the occurring state. Pavadika Bhavado, the cause, state of causing, a state of causing. Do the Digita Samjita Digita Vibhaṅga here. So then we have the Loba Sagada Digita Samjita Digita Vibhaṅga. So according to Vibhaṅga, according to the association, there are two. So there are three here, Kama Bhava Vibhavatana Piṭato. So Dana can be divided into three as Kama Dana Bhavatana Vibhavatana. That's simple. Chirobido, Chidumaka Peheyato. They are fourfold. Chidumaka Peheyato by removing four maka respectively. So they are removed by the four maka. So state by state, step by step. That's why this Tana, the Sotaparima cannot eliminate all kinds of Tana. Sagadagami also cannot, Anagami also cannot. Only Arhat, you see the last, the Paratana. So Tana had to be eliminated 4 times by 4 markers. That's why Tana here, we can say Tana eliminated by Sotaparimaka, Tana eliminated by Sagadagami Maka, Tana eliminated by Anagami Maka, Tana eliminated by Aratamaka. So 4. Niroda is 1 here, Asgada Dadu Bhavato, Asagada Dadu. Priya Yepana Duido, Priyaya, indirectly Nebana can be called Saubadi Sisa, Anubadi Sisa, 2 Nebana, 2 kinds of Nebana. Pachawido, Pachapi Nada, Nadana Upa Samato. The Pachawido, 5 kinds of, sorry. Tiwido, Pawataya Upa Samato. So 3 kinds of Nebana there. Pawataya Upa Samato. 3 kinds of Nibbana.
Yes, it's a 3 bhava. It's calming the 3 bhava.
It's calming 3 bhava.
Yes.
So if the Nibbana coming down, Kama bhava, it's called Kama bhava Nibbana. Is it?
Yeah.
How to name here? So we have Saubadi Sisa Nibbana, Anubadi Sisa Nibbana. In the case of Divida, how do we call? Kama bhava upasama nibbana, bhava kama bhava rupa bhava upasama nibbana.
Yes.
Arupa bhava upasama nibbana. We have to call like that, I think.
I think so.
Okay. Chirubido, Chitumagadi Kamaniya to. So the nibbana here can be divided into 4. Chitumagadi Kamaniya to. So how do we name the nibbana here? Sotapati Magati Kama nibbana. Is it? Sagadagami Magati Kama. Anagami Magati Kama. Arhata Magati Kama nibbana. We have to name the name of nibbana here. Oh, it's over. Time is over. So we need to stop here. So I want to know the name of the nibbana, you know. So you think about that, how to give the name of the nibbana according to this.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all for today. Thanks for listening. Let's conclude the class. Buddha Sasana Jira Tetadu. Buddha Sasana Jira Tetadu. Buddha Sasana Jira Tetadu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu,
sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you.
Okay, see you the day after tomorrow.
Yes.
See you, Sarah.
Okay. Take care of yourself.
You too, Sayadaw.